Hey everyone, welcome to episode 20 of blackboarding every map in BTD6. I wanted to start this video off by saying thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I am so excited to reach this milestone, and I can't thank you all enough for being supportive of the channel and subscribing. If you aren't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you would. It's free and you can always change your mind later, and it helps out my channel tremendously. But yes, we are on episode 20. If you guys know anything about what we did for episode 10, we did an expert map. And what I said is every 10 videos, every 10 episodes of the series, so any episode that ends with a 0, I'm going to be doing another expert map. So we are one expert map in, and now after this episode we will be 2 expert maps in. I have every badge on Dark Castle, and that'll be the map we're playing today. So I'll show you guys how I got my half cash badge. Alright, I had to go back to the main screen so I could show you guys what I did. I did 2 302 snipers with a Druid army with a 024 sniper, and I think that was enough to take out the OMG, use some of these vine grab abilities, and then the Druid of the Storm's gonna blow everything back, and that is how we beat Dark Castle on CHIMPS. No, that's how we beat Dark Castle on half cash, and now all we have left is the CHIMPS badge, so let's get into it. And then we can get into the CHIMPS run. We're going to be using Silas today, and I mean, if he had a hero skin, I'd be using it, but he doesn't as of update 54, so we're going to have to roll with the base Silas again. Anyways, let's get into the CHIMPS run, and let's have some fun. So I'm going to start off with a Mermonkey right about here. I want to put him kind of as far to the left as possible, but where he still has his full range border, and then I want to put a Desperado right here. And I want to put it on strong to start off the run. And then I'm hoping that this allows me to get through round 6 and 7, and then on round 8 we're going to get a sub, and that will be the early game, but we're going to have to get through round 7. So I think whenever these blues come, I'm going to have to change the targeting to first. Right here. Yes, that's what we do. Alright. We just need the that blue balloon to get popped into nothing instead of it spreading its shots between the other 2 blues and making them 2 reds, because then they become too spaced apart for the Mermonkey. For round 8 we're going to get a sub right here, and we are going to eventually get him up to twin guns, but for now we're just going to roll with this setup. Should allow us to beat round 8 and 9, and then during the middle of round 10, I'm going to work towards getting our twin guns, and then we should be looking pretty good for the early game. So whenever I have the money for this twin guns, we're going to get that down, and we're going to have to be kind of quick with our Silas placement. Because we're going to have to get him on round 14, but I think it's going to have to be mid-round, and I think we're going to need him to be able to pop the yellows. So here we go, we got about 2 more rounds until round 14. We're going to be a little bit short, I believe, of having the money. Yeah, round 13 gives us a lot of cash, but I don't know if it is 300. We'll have to see it, maybe close. Yeah, we're about $35 off, so what I need to do is get ready for Silas. Ooh, there we go. And barely. Whew. The Silas spot wasn't great, but we had to be fast, and we were able to make it work. So there we go. Silas is down, and now we have a decent early game. I'm going to get longer range now because round 15 is always scary, and I'm not so sure about how Silas will work, but we defend. Alright, we were able to take out round 15, and I'm hoping at this point we can continue saving up into a airburst darts sub, but maybe we can't, because round 16 almost killed me. Let's see, round 18, we're gonna have some grouped greens, so maybe I just get the range. Now that we have the advanced intel, we can hit all these balloons over here, so it's pretty much the same. It's, I guess, almost as good as having the airburst. If we can get airburst by around 20, I'll be happy. And pinks are scary, but they're not grouped, so then we can use the Stylist level 3 ability. Mid-round 21, we can get airburst, and now we're really okay. And that's the early game for now. Since we have Silas, we have lead popping. And since we have Silas, we can get an ice monkey. I'll put him like right over here. And I'm pretty sure Silas can pop leads, but, or not leads, camos, but it's not round 24 yet. I'm gonna get Eagle Eye though, just so that the sub has camo, and that way round 33 doesn't catch me by surprise, or round 36, or anything like that. Since I have Silas right next to the sub, I can fit an Alchemist right over here above the sub, because Silas creates a little, like, Arctic wind pool on water that you can cover, and place land towers on, which is cool. But I think what I want to do for round 28 is get a 202, and then eventually when we need to start getting level 3 or tier 3s for XP, I can get him into a cryo cannon. But yeah, Silas can pop leads as well as the ice monkey. So as of right now, we are just fine. Round 30 as well. Gonna go down, and then we should be able to get cryo cannon here in just a second. Alright, middle of round 31, definitely. There we go. And we can just continue saving up now. I don't know what I'm gonna get for the round 40 defense, but I'm kind of thinking if I am gonna go for anything, it'll probably be the bottom path sub. So let's save up for triple guns at the end of round 33. We can buy it with $7 to spare, and now we can continue our save up. I know that Silas with the sub is kind of like a anti-synergy, because the frozen balloons sometimes can block the sub starts, but that's okay. If they're being slowed or frozen, that's good. That means anything that gets past them will get popped by the sub. So it's kind of like a decent synergy. It's really not like a good or bad synergy. But we should be fine for round 36. These balloons are pretty grouped together, but we're going to be okay. And Icicles is almost $3,000, so I don't think I'm going to do that, but I will get the AP darts. And now that we have that, I feel good about round 40. We will also have the money to get a Berserker Brew Alchemist. So we'll get larger potions and acidic mixture dip on round 37, and then we'll have plenty of money to get Berserker Brew. Round 38 is going to go down as well. And now we have enough for Berserker Brew for 39. And everything is looking a-okay. I'm thinking if I want to get rid of these trees at the top and put like a Dart Monkey close to the track, but I think once we pop the Moab down, I think Silas is very good at dealing with round 40, so I'm going to get Perishing Potions, and then whenever the Moab gets into Silas's range, he starts shooting, we'll use the level 3 ability, and then when it pops, we can use the Cascade, and that will destroy all of the ceramic balloons. So now we're looking pretty good. I can go for Icicles next if I want to, but I actually want to go for a... no, I do want to go for Icicles, actually. And then we are going to start saving towards a certain upgrade on the Dartling. I'm going to put him here, and I'm just going to lock him in place right over here. And he's either going to pop balloons or get blocked by the frozen balloons, so he's going to be doing fine. Now at the end of round 44, we'll get a 202. That way he will have advanced focus, the laser shock to pop balloons extra, and then powerful darts will have more pierce. And if you guys don't know already, the tier 5 that I'm going to be going for today is the balloon exclusion zone. I think it's really good on this map because the second half of the map is a straight line, and it's going to be against the grain that the Dartling is shooting down, so it should be very, very good. With the advanced focus, I think that the buckshot is able to shoot even further than it would normally. So that's good. And then with the buckshot, we can also get an alchemist. I'll put him on the left side of the range border. We'll put him right here. We'll get up a Berserker Brew, and then we can get stronger acid and perishing potions. And if we can defend through this mid game, which I'm not so sure if we will be able to, because you know, things get scary. But I kind of want to get another icicles. Actually, I'll probably put it towards the back, but maybe not in the range of the alchemist. So I'll put it right here, and I'll get icicles. And do I need cold snap? Probably not. I'll get deep freeze on this one. And then I'm gonna get one more thing. That's gonna be a village with bigger radius, grow blocker, jungle drums, and radar scanner. I'm not sure we'll have the money on round 52, but we should have the money on round 53. And once we have this set up, when we can get the radar scanner, which also is probably not necessary, but will be helpful for later on. Now we're going to save up for our balloon area denial system, and then once we have that, we're just going to start saving up immediately for our balloon exclusion zone, which is a whopping $63,000. So we basically are saving up for a $75,000 tower, or $76,000 tower actually. So it's basically like we're saving for Flying Fortress. So we won't be able to get it until I believe the mid 80s, but actually the balloon exclusion zone is cheaper of a tier 5 than the Flying Fortress. So hopefully I don't have to get any more support, and we can just save straight up into our bads. We are going to have the camo lead popping for 59 since we have Silas and Icicles. So what I'm going to do is basically I'll speed up the video now, and as soon as I can afford bads, I'll get the bads, put them on target independent, and we're just going to start to save up for our balloon exclusion zone. Alright, we're here on round 80, and I think since I haven't had to use any abilities in the 70s, no abilities for 75, 76, 78, I think we're going to be able to do it. I mean, look at this UMG even getting shredded. When things get into the range of Silas, I'll use this Cascade to smash all the insides apart, but we're $20,000 away still. We're about $19,000 if you want to be specific, but if Super Ceramics don't overwhelm, then I think we'll be okay. And here we are. We have a lot of grouped BFBs, so I'll use his level 10 ability. Silas's, that is. And we are able to take out round 81. And we have our abilities back for round 82, except for our Cascade, but we'll be okay, I believe. Alright, let's use level 3 now. And we have some fortifieds to take care of, so let's use the Cascade ability. And things get a little scary, but we're holding on. Now we're only $10,000 away from the Bez. And then if we can get that, Then I want to go straight into a MIB, and then we should be able to take care of DDTs, and then we should be able to just win. Alright, we'll use the level 3 for 83 just to play it safe, although we probably didn't have to. And now we are $5,000 away. $4,000 away. After round 84, we're definitely going to be there, so I want to be smart here. Wait for the BFBs to come out. We'll use Silas's level 3, and then I'll use, if I need to use level 7, I will, but there we go. We have the balloon exclusion zone on round 84 with $3,000 left over. And now we're in a great spot. I want to see how much damage we do. Oh my goodness, that shreds. This is awesome. This is so awesome. This thing is going to absolutely destroy the rest of Chimps. So, with that being said, what are we going to do now that we have the Bez? And I have a couple ideas in mind. And one of them has to do with taking advantage of Silas, but another one of them has to do with support, and one of them has to do with both. So, yeah, round 87 we just utterly destroy. We do need the Monkey Intelligence Bureau for DDTs, and also so we can shred apart the frozen balloons. But now we have our MIB, and I'm going to put one more Ice Monkey right here. We are going to get Enhanced Freeze, Deep Freeze, Arctic Wind, and then we're going to get Permafrost and Cold Snap. We're going to save into a Snowstorm, and that will be our slowdown for in case anything gets too far. But I've tested just a single Bez with Laser Shock that's alk buffed with a MIB. Even round 98 seems to fall to just this strategy alone, so that takes away any of the support even. So I think we're going to be okay. Bez is very, very strong. It's just kind of hard to save into if you're overspending in the mid game. But yeah, at the end of round 91 we have our Snowstorm. Now I think I want to get Stronger Stim just to have more buffage going on my Bez. And now we have a Snowstorm slowdown for our Bez, and we can save up into our next tier 5, which is going to be the discounted Absolute Zero from the Silas buff. Makes it only $19,000 instead of, I think, the regular $22,000. Anyways, round 93, no abilities needed. Really, really awesome. I'm really hoping that I can get AZ. I don't even think we're going to need it for the run, but I just want to be able to say that I used it as a tier 5. I'll use Silas's level 3 for 94, just because things are progressing. But I mean, look at that. No amount of clumped up balloons is going to be too much for us to take care of. So we're still $6,000 away, and I would like to get enough for a first strike. Let's just see. Yeah, round 95, we're not even going to need to use any abilities. This is crazy. Yeah, we have 96 and 98 as well. So I think we can get AZ and a first strike. So there we go with the Absolute Zero. This will buff up our attack speed of our Ice Monkeys, so whenever these ZOMGs come out, we can use the Absolute Zero ability. And even though we bought the AZ, we already have almost 8k saved up. And that's great because I'm going to use that to buy a sub just down here out of the range of all of the alchemists. And then, that's fine, it doesn't actually matter. We're just gonna get Ballistic Missile. We don't even need the range. We don't even need the intel. And now that these ZOMGs are out, I can use the Absolute Zero, and we should have it back for round 98. We will get $8,000 on round 98, so no worries there in terms of not being able to afford. But when everything is out on the screen, we'll use Absolute Zero and just watch the Balloon Exclusion Zone absolutely work round 98. I mean, you can't make this up, this is insane. We will be able to get the first strike, and then I might as well just get Advanced Intel for the heck of it. And then for round 99, we'll use our Icy Walls just to make sure. Not playing any games today. And then for round 100, the BAD, we can remove the trees, get going on that damage a little bit sooner, and then we can use our level 3 Silas, and we can use our Cascade, we can use our AZ ability, and then once we are close Right about now, we can use our first strike, and there we go, baby. I haven't used first strike to clear out a bad like that in a little while, but here we go. Let's check out our badge. But first of all, oh my god, the Bez got 1.5 million pops. These ice monkeys, insane with the Silas buff. And then the monkey sub, the AP darts actually got less pops than the icicles. That's crazy. Silas is still very, very strong, even after all the nerfs. But here we are, and there it is, the beautiful black badge, or black border on Dark Castle. So now we have 2 expert maps done, and we had a really fun strategy to take care of it. So thank you guys again for watching. Thanks again for 500 subscribers. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope this was a good comprehensive guide for you to be able to get your Dark Castle Chimps guide. I'll see you guys later. Peace.